Welcome back to my channel. I have not vlogged in 2 or 3 weeks and it feels kind of weird. I would also like to start today's video by blaming my friend Patrick for making me go out the day before my move because it's now 9 a.m. and I have yet to decide whether I'm still drunk or hungover. Mom, I'm sorry. But in Patrick's defense, yesterday was a day to celebrate because it has now been 1 year since Sal and I moved to Los Angeles from New York. If you guys have been following me for that long, thank you. And this is gonna be a long day. I just realized yesterday that it was the 1 year that we moved here. Still feels kind of crazy because we moved here in the middle of the pandemic and everything was kind of closed and then opened back up slowly, but it has not felt like 1 year. And it is also the first time that Sal and I finish a full lease at an apartment building. I posted in my Instagram story about my new apartment and all the DMs were like, moving again. And I'm like, guys, it's been a year. How long are your leases? Like, it's a year long, right? Like, you move every year sometimes. I just don't see myself living in an apartment for more than a year. 10 months into this place, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna save so much money. We're gonna not move because moving is expensive and a hassle. And I was like, we're just gonna stay in this apartment. I love it. It's perfect, etc. And then here we are. We actually got the keys to the apartment yesterday and it's actually really cool. You just like open up with an app. I think I talked about it in the empty apartment tour, but also I got an Apple Watch, so like you can just click on it and then put your watch against the door and it opens. And I don't know if I'm being like a little brat, but I just think it's like really cool. I would like to apologize for today's video. Anyway, today's gonna be a busy day. The movers just called me. They're about to show up to our place. Sal pretty much packed the entire apartment. Like, everything is in boxes. I legit did not do anything. If you remember from last year's video when we moved from New York to LA, I was complaining because I packed the whole apartment and Sal was just like mentally not there. And I think it's because he didn't want to move from New York, so he was like kind of pushing back and I just had to pack everything. But this year it was the opposite. He just packed the whole thing while I was out drinking because he didn't go out. Because he's a smart man. Anyway guys, the movers are about to show up. We're moving with Roadway Moving. I'll show you guys the whole setup, but everything is packed up. They just have to like take our furniture and disassemble everything and like mount the TV off the wall, which sounds like a lot, but they're great. So yeah, bye. Little update, I'm still drunk, hungover, I don't know. But the two movers just got here, well, probably like 20-30 minutes ago, and they got straight to work. They're actually really fast. We had all the boxes packed and everything was just ready to go in the apartment, but they're just making like a couple trips and they take everything inside. So the apartment is like almost empty now. It's only 2 of them, but they're going faster than Sal and I when we moved. I'm so happy we got movers. So right now they're packing everything in the truck. I just gave them a key so that they can go back and forth and like don't have to ask us every time they want to go into the apartment. But I thought I would show you guys because every time I post an apartment tour and like talk about my apartment when we move to a new place, everyone's always like, what's the name of the building? Like, I love the apartment, I don't want to move there, or like I'm interested, etc. But for obvious security reasons, I never like really say where we live. Now this apartment was kind of difficult because the view was pretty recognizable, so you could kind of tell what street we were on. So it was kind of hard to film without showing exactly what place we were at and like showing our address because the window was literally on the street and people could literally see inside our apartment. Anyway, I'm rambling. Obviously I didn't show what it was, but for those who are interested, the apartment that we're moving out of is called the Lofts on La Brea. It's on La Brea and Sunset. It's like right in the middle of West Hollywood and Hollywood. It's a beautiful building. They have a bunch of lofts that are 2 stories, and then the studio that we had was on the last floor. Views are crazy, insane. Right here is it the Roosevelt Hotel? Some famous hotels right here, and then the street right next to ours is Hollywood Boulevard. So you can literally walk and end up on like the Walk of Fame in like 2 minutes, which is kind of cool. But we're also close to West Hollywood. Anyway, this is the apartment, the Lofts on La Brea, and our unit is gonna be available. So I guess if you want it, go ahead. For a full year living somewhere, there are some things that I just forget how I installed them, and our shower caddy is one of those things. I'm gonna show something else, and then you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, it sucks. Anyway, so the two things that I don't know how to take off anymore are these things, which if you don't know what that is, you either need to learn or you don't need to ask. Anyway, this thing I don't remember, but this thing, it's like a tension rod caddy, like shower caddy for soap and stuff, but I have no recollection of how to take it off. And it's like stuck in place. But it's just a tension rod, I just don't know how to shorten it. Oh! Oh, wait. This thing is so big for no reason. That is dirty, dirty, dirty. We shower in this? That's disgusting. What do I do now? That sounds horrific. We're here, so I just took some stuff, like the little things that we had, like the plants and some bags that we packed to the new apartment, and the two girls are here with their two little sisters who are helping them move. Now is still at the other apartment, but he just texted me that the movers are actually done packing all of our stuff into the truck and are on their way over. So I'm just gonna stay here and wait until they come to tell them where the stuff goes. But yeah. Wow. It feels so weird to see the apartment all empty. Disgusting. That was under our bed. You guys were gross. So all of our stuff is basically packed in the truck and on the way to the other apartment. The apartment is like disgusting, so we're just gonna do some cleaning, finishing touches, and then we'll be off to the other apartment. Now I can finally show you guys the view without caring. This is La Brea. Sunset is right here. And then on the other side, you can see that there's Hollywood. Well, Hollywood is over there. And yeah, that was our view with this gym that I could see into our apartment all the time. I'm gonna miss the view the most, I think. It just made me really happy every day to watch the sunset and see it from the apartment. But we'll still see the sunset from the rooftop. This place is so beautiful. The movers just left after, I think, 5 or 6 hours of very hard work. Nat and Va hired the same company, Roadway Moving. So both trucks showed up at the same time, and then the teams just like merged to unpacking all the trucks that we had, put everything in the right bedrooms. We like kind of helped them organize things so that the furniture was in the places that we wanted it to be. And yeah, now they're gone. So the apartment is kind of a mess. The girls said that we need to make a coffee run because we're trying to unpack everything today so that by tomorrow we're like already moved in, which I love the idea. Let's see how we execute. I'm already kind of sleepy and hungry because we didn't eat anything, so I ordered Ono Hawaiian barbecue for Sal and I, and then we're gonna go get coffee and get to work on the unpacking. It's all emptied out. So Sal and I just drove back to our previous apartment to empty the fridge because we left everything in the fridge and take the vacuum out and the last couple things that are here. And it's all empty. It's weird because I love moving, like I love being in a new place and getting to redecorate and like just shifting your habits because I don't know, I just like change. But every time we move out of an apartment, I like get super emotional. I like get super emotional. And it's weird, but like I have such an attachment to the places that I live in. And like I associate a lot of things to the area that I'm in. So it feels weird because it was like our first, I hate it. It was like our first apartment in LA. And like, I don't know. I just loved this place and the view and the space itself. And it's weird. It's like a year ago I was visiting it and like picking up the keys with Patrick. So excited to move from New York to LA. And now we're like already a year later and we're moving to another place. I can't tell if I'm like laughing or crying. But yeah, so this is the emotional minute. So we're just dropping off the keys and everything. And now we're gonna go back to the apartment and actually start unpacking. I chugged a whole venti iced latte and I feel like I'm on crack. Yeah, anyways. I'll go turn the camera off so I can cry. So we're here in the new apartment. We're making a little bit of progress and unpacking everything and organizing. We did pretty much the whole kitchen. It's just Sanai's medicine that needs to be organized now. Taking a break to fulfill our moving tradition, which is Chinese takeout, because no one's gonna cook on moving day. So we have our little family dinner set up right here with Vanna and their 2 sisters and Sal over there trying to... What? What?
Why don't you see this?
It is now past midnight and we've pretty much just spent the whole night unpacking. Very far from being done, but I think I'm gonna call it a night because even the coffee's not keeping me up enough. So I guess there's gonna be a lot of unpacking to do in the next couple of days, which I don't necessarily look forward to, but it has to be done. I look forward to like first waking up inside a new apartment. I think it's like such a nice feeling. It's like waking up the morning of Christmas and it just has some like weird energy that I love. And I'm excited for it to be all unpacked and then waking up and being like, wow, this is a new home. Anyways, but yeah, I thought I would bring this vlog to an end as I'm going to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with us on this not so hectic day thanks to movers. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on all my social media. All my links will be in the description box down below. I'll probably be posting some more updates on like how the place is going and furniture shopping on my Instagram. So if you want to be a part of that and even like help me choose some stuff, follow me on there and watch for stories. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys. Have a good night. Get some rest. Bye.